Hello everyone, welcome to KripAcademy. Today we're going to be covering binomial expansion using Pascal's triangle. So, essentially, if you don't already know what Pascal's triangle is, and I'll go over the theory on why this whole system works in another video if you guys want, but essentially, Pascal's triangle is this triangle, which you hopefully have seen before. You might not have if you're not a math nerd, but it is this triangle where the next numbers in the list are just the sum of the ones previously, and there's assumed zeros on the side, infinite assumed zeros. So you start with just 1, and a lot of people just skip this part. So say you start with 1 and 1. Well, 0 plus 1 gives you 1. The left and right side is always just going to be 1. Then in the middle, 1 plus 1 gives you 2, which you put there. And then this, like I said, stays as 1. And so you keep going down. 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. And you keep going down, and this triangle goes on infinitely. So what does this have to do with binomial expansion? Well, let's say that we have the binomial 2x minus 2. And we have the binomial 2x minus 2, and let's say that we want to expand it to the 4th degree. Now we could multiply out 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2, but that would take forever, never. So instead, what we can do is we know that the binomial will start with x to the 4th, something x to the 4th, plus something x to the 3rd, plus something x squared, plus something x, plus something. So what we're going to do is let's rewrite this as variables for both of these. So let's rewrite this as x plus y to the 4th. So essentially what this rule says is that the coefficients of an expanded binomial are going to be whatever degree this is. So this one is going to be 1st degree, this one is going to be 2nd degree, this one's going to be 3rd degree, this one's going to be 4th degree. So x plus y to the 4th, we're using this part of the triangle. So these are going to be the coefficients for what we're doing. So we have x plus y to the 4th. So we know that we start with x to the 4th and go down, and we start with y to the 0 and go up. So x to the 4th times 1, because this is what this is, so that's just 1x to the 4th. Then we have 4. So it's going to be 4x to the 3rd, and then we got to go down by 1 in the degree of x and up by 1 in the degree of y. So this is going to be 4x to the 3rd y. Then we know the next one is 6. So it's going to be 6x squared y squared, because you're going down in x and up in y, plus 4xy cubed plus y to the 4th. Can't forget this y to the 4th, 1y to the 4th. And all of these come from the triangle. So how can we apply this to expanding this binomial that isn't just in terms of x and y? So all we really have to do is substitute 2x for x and negative 2 for y in this, and that will tell us how to expand it. So here we have x to the 4th. So 2x in place of x gives you 2x to the 4th. 2 to the 4th gives you 16. x to the fourth gives you x to the fourth, so we know that the first coefficient is going to be 16x to the fourth. Next we have here we have 4x cubed y. So substituting 2x for x, we have 2x to the third, and substituting -2 here for the y, we get times -2 to the first. And then we have the 4 here as the coefficient, so we know that all of this has to be multiplied by 4. So 2 to the third gives you 8, x cubed is x cubed, times 4, times -2 to the first. -2 to the first is just -2. So we have 4 times 8 times -2 gives you -64. And then we just have the x cubed here. So we know that the next thing is going to be -64. And most people would just write that as 16x to the fourth minus 64x to the third. But yeah, so now we have 6x x squared y squared. So we're just going to keep substituting like we have been doing. So we have 2x to the power of 2 times -2 to the power of 2. And then we have the coefficient of 6. We have to make sure we remember that. So 2 to the 2 is 4. X to the 2 is just x squared. So we have 6 times 4x squared times -2 to the power of 2 is just 4. So we have 24, because 6 times 4 is 24, times 4x squared. 24 times 4 gives you 96, so this is going to be 96x squared. Continuing along with the same exact pattern that we have been doing, the coefficient is 4, substituting 2x for x. For this part now is what we're on. Substituting -2 for y, so -2 to the third. -2 to the third gives you -8. 2x is just 2x, so it's 4 times 2x times -8. 4 times 2 gives you 8 times -8 is -64, so this is going to be -64x. Then finally we have just 1y to the fourth. -2 to the fourth gives you 16, so we know that this is just going to be 16. So this is the fully expanded binomial, and I know it doesn't seem like it because this took quite a long time to do, but this definitely took less time than if we were to multiply out 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2. So that's how you expand binomials using Pascal's triangle.